musical cats who live without a care in the world until they knock on the door, change it all forevermore. They call it Kitty, and all she wants to be is a cat, but Kitty is not a cat.
Every child, or kitten for that matter, should think they are a gift to the world because, quite simply, they are. However, when a grown-up refers to a child as gifted, it can take on a very different meaning.
Toppington! Have someone open this door immediately!
Oh, no.
It couldn't be.
Oh, this is terrible.
It's worse than that, Kitty. It's my mother! All right, if no one will assist a frail old lady cat, I shall have to do it myself.
Hang on to your hat, lady cat. Hey, that rhymes.
Cheetah, be careful.
Ming, there is nothing dangerous about rhyming.
Go! Toppington! I need to borrow Kitty!
You what?
But Mumsy, you're allergic to humans. Plus, you don't just borrow.
Do not sneak up on a frail old lady cat. Oh, I could have done myself an injury. Ow! And don't answer back.
But ow! Mumsy, what Cheetah's trying to say is that you can't just borrow a small human child.
Don't be ridiculous, Toppington. I can't very well keep her. Not with my allergy. Achoo! Oh, there you are, Kitty dear.
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. You don't just lend out small human children. They go on things called play dates or visits or even sleepovers. But
Well, it's none of those things. It is far more important. My Lady Cat group is having a show and tell day, and we are all expected to bring our small human pets and show them off.
Human pets? I'm afraid it doesn't work like that.
Tell me, Toppington, does anything work around here?
Mumsy, I think we need to talk.
So you're trying to tell me that humans don't understand they are the pets and cats are their masters? Well, they're even more stupid than I thought.
Well, I gotta agree with you there.
Do not agree with a frail old lady cat. It is sucky and makes us feel sick in the stomach.
I know it's hard to accept, but that is what humans think, Mumsy.
But what about small human children? I mean, if you can't keep one of those as a pet, why on earth would you even have one? I mean, they don't do anything. Even a dog will defend the house and fetch a newspaper. Or goodness knows, a lizard can catch flies. But a small human child? Zilch! No offense, Kitty.
none taken, or hopefully not heard.
Aha! I've got it! The leader of our ladies' group, Mrs. Calvin-Windsor-Remington-Rothschild-Cul-de-sac, said her small human pet was a gifted child. They must be the really special one.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, humans never do, Petal. Humans never do.
Well, I can't have Mrs. Calvin-Windsor-Remington-Rothschild-Cul-de-sac getting the better of me. I will never hear the end of it. The question is Kitty a gifted child?
Is Kitty a gifted child? Hey!
Do not repeat what a frail old lady cat has just said. We might be old, but we are not hard of hearing.
Kitty's very good with puzzles.
Oh, excellent. Show me.
I'm afraid this one's a doozy. It's had us all stumped for weeks. As us cats know, the last piece of a jigsaw puzzle is always the hardest.
Yep. We've tried absolutely everything, but we can't get it to fit.
Here, Kitty dear, you have a go. Meow?
Ah.
And Kitty is very good with numbers. Now, Kitty, 1,246 plus 5,023 divided by 251 multiplied by 300,027. And now take away all the numbers I have just said. What are you left with?
Amazing! Yes, this is all well and good, but we need to see how Kitty handles a classic logic challenge. Fortunately, I have prepared one outside. A farmer has returned from the market where he bought a she-goat, a cabbage, and a bear. He must get everything to the other side of the pond, but the canoe can only fit one of the objects at a time. He can't leave the goat with the cabbage because it will eat it, or the goat with the bear because it might eat the goat. Kitty, help the farmer solve this. Very good, but I think I might have left out something very important there somewhere. Oh, but no matter. Brilliant nonetheless, Kitty.
I agree, Tubbington. What I have just seen, plus the fact Kitty would rather be a cat than a human, clearly demonstrates her superior intelligence. Kitty is quite clearly gifted.
But it seems there is a bit more to this whole, gifted child thing.
Cheetah is right. It appears you have to sit a thing called a test, which you then send to these people, and they will assess whether you are gifted or not.
I think I am the best judge of this matter. After all, I have already raised one gifted youngster.
Right you are, Mumsy. But, who was that again?
It was you, Tubbington.
Him? Yes, well, I think I speak for everyone when we agree I was truly a gifted young cat.
Well, we don't agree with that.
I beg to differ, for safety reasons.
Don't be sucky!
Well, thank you, Cheetah, but Kitty is not a cat, and I think perhaps she should sit the human test just to be sure, Mumsy.
My ladies' group is tomorrow afternoon. I expect an answer in the morning.
Oh, don't worry, Mumsy. Kitty shall sit and pass this test tonight.
Kitty did not look happy.
Tubby, you need to put a stop to this and no buts about it.
Kitty, I just wanted to apologize. I just don't know how to say no to Mumsy. Kitty? Kitty, you don't have to sit this test. Oh. But you already have. Well, thank you, Kitty. Well, in that case, I'll just hit send. Oh, wait, hang on. That doesn't look right. Oh dear, neither does that solution. Oh, perhaps a gifted cat could lend a hand here. Nah, no way, not twice in a row. You can let yourself in. No!
I was just rehanging the door to avoid another accident.
So, do we have a gifted child? My taxi is waiting.
Now, about that, we need to have a talk and...
Here it is, hot off the printer, and you, Mumsy, may be the first to read it.
After computer analysis of your test submission, we report that the intelligence level displayed is... definitely not that of a gifted child. What? Oh, but that's impossible. In fact, we doubt a child was involved at all. The results suggest a brain reasoning somewhat lower than a giraffe, but a little higher than a mouse. Possibly a cat?
Yeah? What? Let me look at that test. It can't be right. Kitty knows the answer to that, and that, and she would never have put that there, or there.
Be that as it may, I can only go with the results. Kitty, I'm sorry, but it doesn't look like you'll be meeting Mrs. Calvin-Windsor-Rothschild-Rothschild-cul-de-sac. But to tell you the truth, it's her loss and not yours. You cannot help the way you are. You are only human after all. And I wouldn't have you any other way.
And neither would we.
Achoo! But not too close, dear. Achoo! Achoo!
allow me to get rid of you and walk you to your taxi.
Kitty, all's well that ends well. But I still can't believe you gave these nonsensical answers. It's almost like they were...
Gifted by another.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I find that hard to believe coming from such a gifted cat, after all.
Well, I suppose it's goodbye then.
Ow! Do not say goodbye to a frail old lady cat. We know we are not long for this world and do not need to be reminded of that fact. Ha!
And so it was that things returned to normal in the house, or as normal as they could be. The cats were still a little confused about this gifted child thing, but all were sure the only gift they ever wanted they had already received, and her name was Kitty.